Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. I am the Last Jedi. Before we get going, hit that subscribe button, press that like button, and we'll get this show on the road. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today. I was thinking about a lot of things this morning. I'm along the morning stroll, on my path, on mission. And I was thinking about the beautiful people in R&B music in particular from my culture who have made that transition in the past year, but the past few weeks in particular. Verbal libations to Miss Roberta Flack. Verbal libations, Frankie Beverly, Jerry Butler, the Iceman, Harry Elston of the Friends of Distinction. Y'all do your homework. Thank you, brother. Mr. Roy Ayers, amazing gentleman. Mr. Chris Jasper, Caravan of Love, all those beautiful Isley hits. Who could forget the wonderful and beautiful and unapologetically black and loving Miss Angie Stone. Oh my God. And Lord have mercy. Mr. Dwayne Wiggins, Tony. You have to excuse me if I get a little choked up. But these are pillars in our culture, and really pillars for the world. And what I want you all to understand is that when you walk in your purpose on this planet, sometimes that's all you have to do. Sometimes that's all you have to do. That is your fight. That's always what you have to do. Walk in your purpose. That's why so many things are put out here for you all to not be in your purpose. Get you off your game. Get you locked into a career that you don't love. Get you attached to money and all these other things. But when you detach from all of that, you can bind to your spirit. You can detach from your ego and bind to your soul. And that's where we want to go. So, verbal libations to all these great people. All the love. You know, whether it's the first time ever I saw your face, a slow wine, or so proud of being in love with you. Like I said, Harvest for the World or Caravan of Love, or Everybody Loves the Sunshine, Searching. You know, Miss Angie Stone and everything she's done to craft and shape soul music in the modern era, from helping us to get D'Angelo to providing her friendship and guidance to Aaliyah, to inspiring the likes of Alicia Keys and Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey, getting her signed. It's just a beautiful thing. These folks have helped make our lives beautiful and give it more meaning and purpose. Where would we be without Lay Your Head on My Pillow, or Just Me and You, or It Feels Good, Tony, you know? What about that second house party, and Dwayne and Raphael and Tim in that movie, and sampling Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody by Brick. Y'all do your research. Keeping the Soul Alive with Sons of Soul. Where would we be without the first time ever I saw your face? Feel Like Making Love. And D'Angelo keeping that alive. You have to understand the journey of these pioneers and the love they had for their people, the love they had for God, the love they had for the soul. To be able to write a song like Everybody Loves the Sunshine. Oh my God. I mean, do your research. Y'all don't just rely on YouTube videos. Don't just rely on Google. Do your research. Listen to the music. I'm of an age that when I was younger, we had music in the schools and band. And our music teacher made us listen to the music of Aaron Copland, made us listen to the Appalachian Blues. And because of that, I can feel for the people in Kentucky now that are kind of suffering from these tariffs from the bourbon industry. People of Appalachia, where folks tell you one thing, but then it turns into another, and you end up suffering again. But that's the beauty of what the music will do. My teacher made us learn Langston Hughes. My music teacher made us read about Zora Neale Hurston and made us understand the significance of Lift Every Voice. So you're not just sitting up here complaining when somebody sings that before your favorite football team plays. You understand the significance. And all I say is that a great disservice is being done when the country, a great portion, is denied the right to learn about these great stories. And that much of the great stories are tied to our music. That much of the great music that went into hip hop, because my generation brought in the golden era of hip hop. This is your Tribe Called Quest. These are your Public Enemies, your KRS-Ones, your Big Daddy Kanes. These are your Queen Latifahs. These are your great producers like Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, Pete Rock, Jay Dilla. Shout out to the motor. They were brought along by this music. Many of us, we nursed on this music from these artists because the music shifted consciousness. And that is why they don't want you melodic. That is why the industry does not like a lot of black soul singers anymore, because it shifted consciousness. Understand what I'm saying. And right now, this new generation, you are the most brilliant on the planet. And the very sun itself is bombarding you with rays, waking you up. It's an information age. And some folks know it. And they want to muddy the water, so to speak. They don't want you to get that information at all. And if you get it, let's either dilute it or let's corrupt it. So I want you to go to the root. Get the information. Be willing to study. Be willing to go to a library and get a book. Be willing to sit for 5 minutes and meditate in the sun. Face east at sunrise if you're in America. Okay? And get those rays. Walk a mile every day. Get you a juicer. Start juicing in the morning. You'd be surprised what a few apples, a beet, and a lime will do for your day. You'd be surprised at the creativity that gets unlocked when you decalcify your pineal gland, when you break up the calcium and the plaque in your arteries. I'm begging you, tap into the soul. And I'm thanking the Creator for all those wonderful artists I've mentioned and many, many more. Oh, Gwen McCrae, let me be your rocking chair, who was married to George McCrae that did Rock Your Baby. See, you got to know that. Friends of Distinction came out of the fifth dimension. Aquarius, let the sun shine in. Up, up, and away, my beautiful balloon. We still got Billy Davis Jr. and Marilyn McCoo. Y'all celebrate who we got. We still got Sly Stone. We still got George Clinton. That mothership about to swing down. You brothers and sisters, you better be ready, because it's time. I told you that yesterday. It's time. It's at this moment. Stay on your path. Remember, you got a choice, but no alternative. You must awaken. No, you tell them you ain't woke. You have awakened. There's a difference. They corrupted woke. Don't worry about it. Tell them woke is incorrect English. Tell them I have awakened. Put it in biblical terms. Say, I have arisen. I have been resurrected. And you have. You wouldn't be watching me if you haven't. So stay on that path. That's what I'm doing. Freedom. That's all. Hug a black person today. No matter where you are in the world, hug a black person. Feel the love. Black people hug each other. Hug yourselves. I only say that so that you understand that we need love too. Black people can only take so much. And some people may have our elimination schedule. Don't matter. The Jedi Order continues, and you ain't gonna know where they come from. It's in the soul. It's in the Jed. Yep. It's dark matter. It's dark matter. Y'all love each other. Love yourselves first. Gain knowledge of self, know thyself, and love yourselves. And I just thank the Creator for giving us such beautiful artists like Roberta Flack, like my man Dwayne. I send all the love to all their families and all the gratitude to the Creator for allowing me to incarnate on this planet at this time, in this universe, where I could experience that. I was a little boy listening to I Can See Clearly Now. The rain has come. It was a bright, sunshiny day. And everybody back in the 70s respected and loved each other. And we loved our music. And we appreciated ourselves. We appreciated our differences and our similarities. And out of that time period, we got great music, great sitcoms, great movies. It wasn't perfect, far from it. But we had respect and we understood why black people were crying out. And you can't right centuries of wrongs in 50, 60 years. So don't pretend, for those who are pretending, like black people are getting something over on you. Because we're not. We're still struggling. And even those who have wealth, even the billionaires, have many in their families who are struggling. And very soon, if not already true, much of this country and much of this world is struggling and suffering. Do not believe the lies. Understand you are a citizen of this planet, of this galaxy, not just this country. Don't get locked in. Understand this planet is great. Doesn't have to be great again. It's beautiful, with beautiful people all over the world, of all colors, all ethnicities, all backgrounds, all religious traditions. Great souls. And understand your purpose in it. That you are the last Jedi. And you've got to continue this order. It is honorable to be a Jedi. You have to walk a certain walk. You have to choose your language carefully. You have to understand above all, your duty is to maintain the balance and bring harmony or Hetep to the planet. Hetepu. Quit letting them co-opt your language. Black folks, don't you turn Hotep into a derogatory term. Jewish people would never do that. Hotep comes from Imhotep, and Hetepu, meaning peace, balance, tranquility, harmony. Don't you allow them to get you caught up because you got a couple grifters out here on social media. That ain't what we do. Everyone will take advantage if they don't have the knowledge of self. If they're stuck in their egos and just don't care. But you don't let that paint your philosophy and who you are. For you never know, Imhotep was probably back here. All the ancient ones are back. And the folks ruling you and pulling the strings, the puppeteers, they know it. You just don't. Like Aretha said, they better think what they're trying to do to me and what they're trying to do to you. You got to know yourself. I love you all. Press that like button. Press that subscribe button. And understand your purpose in this journey. Oh, wow, you're listening to the quail fly away. Understand your purpose in this journey. that yesterday along this walk, look at the video, the sky was blue. Somebody sprayed their hairspray and clouds came out today. But Dwayne and Raphael and Tim told me it never rained in Southern California. And they tell me it never rains in Southern California. See you when I get there. Such memorable lines. I love you all. Subscribe, press that like button. I am the Last Jedi. Love y'all.